Let's start this with a prayer. Dear Father, I thank you for this day and this opportunity to be used as a vessel to let your people know you are available, able, and ready in the name of Yeshua from Nazareth. This is the end of Proverbs 4. It's 22 through 27. I'll cut the bread. Those who discover these words live, really live, body and soul. They're bursting with health. Keep vigilant, watch over your heart. That's where life starts. Don't talk out of both sides of your mouth. Avoid careless banter, white lies, and gossip. Keep your eyes straight ahead. Ignore all sideshow distractions. Watch your step, and the road will stretch out smooth before you. Look neither right nor left. Leave evil in the dust. Dude. You know what? You would think that of all the conversations me and the Most High have had in life, like, I would learn to wait on him. No. I had to get out of my car. I had to get into a different car. I just couldn't be stuck in a white Honda Pilot anymore. I just couldn't do it. Soccer mom vibes. It was like, ew. I wanted to get into a racing car. This car's fast. Moonroof. Chrome interior. Pedal to the metal. Feels right. But it taught me a lot about myself, because when someone's shady and they get to covering up things, like, something doesn't sit right inside of me. So the whole deal was, man, they cracked me. They cracked me. Needless to say, I got cracked on this deal. I wasn't told about the finance. It wasn't this, it wasn't that. And now, mind you, I'm begging the Most High, please let me get into a new car. Please, listen, I've been in 3 new cars since Saturday. 3 new cars. My way is not always the right way. And then I didn't even know how to control myself when things were not going my way. Because I told you, you playing with my time, my money, and my emotions. It's gonna make me feel some type of way. But going through this wisdom in chapter 4, Proverbs, has really, like, man, made me realize that, like, I got a pop-off issue. And it doesn't, like, it literally is like borderline Karen, borderline Devo. Like, you gonna hate the fact that I'm coming and saying anything. And at the same time, you probably gonna be shook because you think you gotta tuck in your chains when I come around. I messed up. I got a car that, you know, I didn't want to have to pay 60 bands for this car. And I'm not. Right? I'll have a new car in another year or 2. I'm not tripping. But it was the lesson. Those who discover these words live, really live, body and soul. They're bursting with health. There is something completely different about me and the way that I move because of my walk with the Most High. So when you see me coming, you know it's about some business. And I got a face that says I don't play either. Keep vigilant, watch over your heart. That's where your life starts. Now, I told you how I feel when someone plays with my time, my money, or my emotions in my heart. And this rises up like, oh, they trying to get you, Tanya. Hey, I didn't know that was still in my heart. But apparently it is. So for me, I had to check myself and I had to pray again. And, you know, I prayed before, because this is my 3rd or 4th time at the dealership. I prayed and I'm asking God to help me control myself and not be so wronged in my heart, because then if I'm wronged in my heart about the issue, it's going to flow out of my mouth and you're going to feel some type of way. That's not how it's done. God doesn't like it when people do shady business deals, and he says it in his word. And when it's time for God to pay people back, he pays them back right on time. I get it. You finessed me. Cool. You think you were going to crack me? You cracked me a little, but I can cancel all of this other stuff on the back end. I don't care. Don't talk out of both sides of your mouth. I'm talking this God, 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 and out the side of my mouth like I wish they would. For what? What's that going to benefit me? Avoid careless banter. Saying whatever you're saying, just I've done that for too long. I've done it for too long. White lies and gossip. I mean, really was nothing to lie about because they played me. Me trying to lie to myself that I could do something better than what God is doing, or I needed to rush a situation. And this is just a vehicle. Everyone knows I really don't care too much about vehicles. I'm not like, oh my gosh, is my car? I gotta like wash it every day. I don't care. My payment only increased by $30 more. That ain't hurting me. That ain't hurting me. God has made a way so I could pay this hefty car note. I'm not even concerned about like owning a car outright. I don't care about any of that. It's just the process and the things that like, I be getting myself into some stuff when I don't keep focused. Keep your eyes straight ahead. All I had to do was go in and get an oil change on Saturday. And I wanted to do more. Just straight in and out, done, over with, focused. There was nothing wrong with my car. My car was a good car. I've had it for 2 years. I told God, like, God, I want a car before I go to Puerto Rico. And a month before I went to Puerto Rico, God made sure I had a car, a brand new car. Like 15,000 miles on it. Forcing it every single time. Ignore all sideshow distractions. Watch your step. I can't speak for anybody else, but the way that I do step is contingent upon me. Nobody can make me do anything. I have to be in control of the direction that I'm headed in. And if I want to be in this space where I'm trusting the Most High, I'm walking forward, like I'm believing that He is going to do everything and anything, then that's where I really should be. I don't care about storing treasures here. It's how do I get through things that make me uncomfortable? How do I move in a room full of vultures? How do I conduct myself when snakes are like slithering in the grass? It's these kind of things that make me think about how I need to elevate my mentals, my spiritual, like everything. It said, keep your eyes straight ahead, ignore all sideshow distractions, watch your step, and the road will stretch out smooth before you. Sometimes when we're walking and we stumble on the road, we get stuck and we don't know that there's more of this journey that needs to continue. This is just one realm, one area of my life, and this is business. Am I going to come in like, y'all know you supposed to be that? I wanted to. Oh my gosh, I wanted to so bad. And the Most High is like, no, I taught you how to move with common sense. Do that. Look neither right nor left. Leave evil in the dust. It's so easy to go from 0 to 100 real quick. That's been my thing for a long time. You make me mad. Oh, okay, here I go. I've been waiting for this all day. Even if they did me wrong, I'm still going to put my trust in God that He's going to work it out. And this was a situation where I wanted something before it was my time. I had to force it. So this is what I get for forcing it and not being still and waiting on God to move me into a different car. It's just a car, I know. But it's the principle. And how I ended this. Like, when I first started, I was driving to the store and I heard your life is at stake. then I couldn't just do like one scripture or one piece from Proverbs 4, but the wisdom is tugging at me like, yo, hold me close and I'm gonna guard you with everything. Always leaving a way out. It spoke to my temperament. It spoke to how I deal with shady people in the world, what my demeanor is supposed to be like. Listen, we ain't talking out the side of our neck. We ain't doing bet, 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 bet. Ain't no need for that no more. What's gonna happen is gonna happen in life. I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm not gonna be like pressed, like, oh my gosh. It's a car. And it might have been a minor concern to me, but it's gonna be a major concern to God when he's like, oh, so you wanna make moves without me? How'd that work out for you? Next time, wait on me. Be thorough with what you do and don't trust people in the process. Trust me. I could have came in talking out the side of my neck, trying to be like, bet, 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 bet. Where was that gonna get me? I got like 10 G's took it off my car. And then the guy gave me an extra $1,200, a check written out to me for my Gap insurance, but I already got it. It was way cheaper with my insurance. I'm not mad at the car. I feel this car makes me feel like, oh, you better act classy. So even in the midst of like some shadiness, use wisdom. Keep your eyes straight, be focused. Don't take it personal. People really don't be knowing what they do to you, especially when they're trying to play you. But God will always come through. I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow, but listen, don't let wisdom get away from you. If you can get anything, get this. Because being wise is having or showing experience, knowledge, and good judgment. And dumb, wise, dumb, is a decree or judgment. So if knowledge is power, wisdom is the force by which you move in making sound judgments, in staying away from evil people, and not reverting back to your old self, my old self. Because listen, I think they would have called the cops on me. That's like 2 times in like 2 weeks. Like I would have had somebody call the cops on me if I just would have like wilded out. For what? Like, dude, man, I know God loves me. I do. And I'm so thankful that like I'm never alone in a situation and that I'm fearless when it comes to things. Because like Proverbs, is it 31, 25, 26? And they're saying this type of woman is fearless and she laughs at the days ahead. She laughs at the days to come. What else can happen? I mean, I could really be sitting on here crying about a bus pass. And I'm crying about interest rates. The problems ain't the same no more. God's always going to make a way. Get wisdom. Holla at him.